Florida burrowing owl is a threatened species. It's given some state and special state and federal protections because of its loss of life.
Yeah, what if the same commission charged with saving them from habitat loss and construction is now giving special permits to move those owls and their burrows? Your Local 10 animal advocate J.C. Birch went to Florida Atlantic University in Boca to find out why this exception is being made.
We were just watching the burrowing owls sitting on their perches, hopping around their burrows, the gopher tortoises walking around, eating grass, and it's a breath of fresh air to be able to see that in such a developed area.
But that development here at Florida Atlantic University is what is now threatening this threatened species.
These owls are helpless, they're tiny, they're cute, they live in an area that used to be full of grass fields and habitat for them that's now been diminished vastly to build the school out.
Wow. Even as we're sitting here doing the interview, we're seeing all the animals.
Yeah. Here's the map showing the known burrowing owl sites at the university. But as of right now, there are only 2 protected areas on the 850-acre campus.
So this is the protected area right here?
Yeah, so this is the field that the Audubon Society had deemed the sanctuary in 1971.
And here's the map showing the proposed plans, detailing the 5-year objectives and then what things should look like in 10 years. If the southeast side is not protected,
these are some of the burrowing owls. Their burrows will have to be moved as part of the proposed construction, and it's happening right where I'm standing. In fact, phase 1 is already underway. You can hear and see it to the north taking place right there.
So how is FAU planning to balance university expansion with burrowing owl protection? Well, the school applied for a special permit from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission, and it was granted. From FWC, the 2024 incidental take permit granted to FAU from the FWC authorized the applicant to safely remove inactive burrows. The permit authorizes the permittee to haze owls away.
They're supposed to protect the wildlife here in Florida, and they're not doing that. They're putting development and profit over nature. That's not right.
Juliana Soto is a campus activist who spends her free time fighting for the birds' protection.
It takes a student just to speak up really loud and vocal to have eyes on this situation.
She's been successful in protecting some spots already. So now she needs to garner a whole lot more than the 4,000 signatures she has on her petition, as she hopes to halt construction and save the owls and their homes.
This was a burrow, but it's been filled.
And the special permit allows the burrows to be filled in order to avoid renesting. Owls can even be relocated by scaring them off without physically harming them. And it's ironic considering the owls are the school's mascot. The birds are threatened with less than 10,000 pairs in our state. And normally they're protected by state and federal laws, along with the Audubon deemed sanctuary. FAU telling Local 10 they have documented 64 potentially occupied burrows, with 31 owls visually observed during the recent campus-wide protected species assessment. But we could not get a straight answer on how many burrows or even owls in that construction corridor could be at risk.
We have our mascot here still. We didn't have to evict them. And you could serve as the standard of conservation amongst the different universities around here in South Florida. I mean, that would be my advice. That could be a legacy, or the legacy could be burying your own mascot.
So there are about 30,000 students on the FAU campus, and Juliana was told she needed a majority of those student signatures in order to potentially halt any future construction plans. If you'd like to sign up and help save the owls, I've attached this petition to our story on our website at local10.com. I'm J.C. Birch, your animal advocate for Local 10 News.